Hello friends, a warm welcome to my channel. So myself Mohammad Fayaz P, Assistant Professor Department of Computer Science, Islamia College, Wanembadi. So today we are going to discuss about an introduction to computer networks and its objectives. So this course describes the idea of computer networks and various protocols used in current networks. So this course describes the conventional layered design of computer networks, how different protocols work at different layers and how different function of different layers are carried out, starting from Ethernet and wireless network works in the physical layer. So the main objective of our computer networks are the definition of networking, the second objective are network topology, and the third objectives are network peripherals, hardwares and software resources. So let us see what is the definition of computer networks. So a network can be defined as two or more computers connected together in such a way that they can share resources. So as we know that in our modern world scenario, their data communication and network have changed the way of business and their daily affair works. Nowadays they highly recommended on computer networks and internet networks. So what is a network? So computer network is a telecommunication channel using which we can share data across different computers or devices connected to the same network. The best example of computer network is internet. So the purpose of network is to share resources. So what are all the resources? A resources may be a file, maybe a folder, or maybe a printer, or maybe a disk drive, or maybe a scanner, or maybe some other resources that are exist on your computer. So as I already told you, a network is a simple collection of computers or maybe a collection of hardware devices that are connected together either physically or logically or maybe remotely using some kind of hardware and software resources, which allows them to exchange information between one system to another system, either in locally or maybe remotely. So networking is the term that describes the process involved in designing, implementing and upgrading and managing our networks and managing our networks. So what are all the advantages of networking? So networking can be a connectivity and communications. In today's life, without a mobile phone, no one is there, right? In today's world, without a mobile phone, no one is there. A mobile phone work based on wireless networking communication system. Wireless networking communication system. So this this networking is the major concern of our mobile networks. A computer network does not mean a system with one control unit connected to a multiple other systems as its slave. A network must be able to meet certain criteria that are that can be discussed, like performance, reliability and scalability. So the advantages of networking are connectivity and communications, data sharing, hardware sharing, internet access, internet access sharing, data security and management, performance enhancement and balancing, entertainments. So these are all the advantages of networking. Okay, the disadvantages is mainly affected in cost. So network hardware and software and setup cost. So this may be the major drawback and the disadvantages of networking are cost effective. Okay, so whereas topologies, some of the topologies which uh, may take more expensive to install the networks. Okay, so the major disadvantages of networking are also a data security concern. The major disadvantages of networking are also a data security concerns or maybe a illegal or undesirable behavior of networking. Okay, the basic fundamental network classifications can be classified into three categories. One is local area network, second one is wide area network, and third one is metropolitan area network. So let us see what is local area network. A local area network is usually privately owned and links the devices in a single office, building or campus depending on the need of an organization and the type of technology used. So a local area network is a computer network that covers a small geographic area that is within the building or within the home or within the office or a group of a building. We can communicate with the help of some computers which are connected across globally. So the next, why the LAN are also designed to share resources between personal computers or workstation. The resources to be shared can include like hardware or software or maybe a data. So next we will see about what is WAN, that is wide area network. A wide area network is a computer network that covers a broad area that covers a broad area, which means it provides long distance transmission of data, voice, images and video informations over long geographical areas that may be country to country or even the whole world. So it may be a whole world. The largest and most well-known example of WAN is an internet. It is also a best example of an internet. WAN are used to connect LANs or maybe a MAN and other type of network together so that the user and computer in one location can communicate with user and computers in other locations. So then next we have a MAN. So we will see the example of these three fundamental classification of networks in next slideshow. So metropolitan area network. A metropolitan area network is designed to extend over an entire city or maybe an entire state. It may be a single network such as a cable or television network, or it may be a connection of number of LAN, that is local area network, into a large network. So this, for example, a company can use a MAN network, that is metropolitan area network, as we discussed the previous itself. So a company can use a metropolitan area network to connect the local area network in all of its office throughout the city. Okay, so this means a metropolitan area network is a network that interconnects user with computer resources in a geographical area or region. So that is from one state to another state. With the help we can communicate our network. Okay. So next. So these are all the example of local area network. So it is a system 1, this is a system 2, this is a system 3, system 4, system 5, system 6. These local area networks resides within the building or within the campus or within the schools. So here we have 6 different systems. There is no server machines. This the client machines are connected to a single network cable. So and only one printer is connected. All the 6 systems can share this printer via network cable, that is using a transmission medium. Okay, so this is the example of another example of wide area network. Here is a world, that is here is our earth is there. So here we are using a LAN network also, metropolitan area network also, and wide area network also. With the help of satellites we are receiving the signals from different satellite stations. So from there we are using communications from one device to another device, that is from one country to another country. So this country incorporates with local area network, metropolitan area network. So here second country also, there is the another country also incorporates with local area network as well as metropolitan area networks. These metropolitan area networks are directly connected to the satellite, and this another country also uses a metropolitan area network to connect into satellites. Both are exchanging their informations. So this incorporates the wide area network. This is the best example of internet. So next, metropolitan area network. So here assume that is a site A. Site A belongs to one state and site 2 belongs to another state, and site 3, that is site C, belongs to third states. So these 3 states have a single server. This is a server. So these servers are directly connected to a IP network. Here also uses a single network server. So this also directly connected to a IP server. And here also the third state also uses a core edge server. That is the core edge server. 3 different states are using their core edge servers to connect with internet. That is the IP network. Okay. So next, what is intranet and internet specifications? So we know that internet, and what about intranet? Intranet is nothing but a private network that is contained with an enterprise, or it may be a consist of many interlinked local area. It is also an example of local area networks. With the help of local area networks, that is LAN, with the help of local area networks we can communicate with the help of TCP/IP protocols. It uses HTTP, that is hypertext transmission protocols. Using internet browsers we can communicate the local with the help of HTTP we can directly communicate to intranet, that is our local systems. Okay, so by using a tunneling, by using a transmission medium. An intranet is a private network that is contained within an enterprise of within the enterprises. So it may consist of many interlinked local area networks and also use lease lines in wide area networks. So we can forward the we can sorry. So with the help of intranet we can communicate with various types of we can communicate within the office or within the buildings. Using HTTP browsers we can communicate with other various uh, protocols using private version of an internet. So what is internet? Internet is a worldwide system of computer networks, a network of networks. So in which users at any one computer can, if they have permissions. So that means a user can access any systems geographically when they have a permission to access remote computers. Okay, so this method is where we are calling as a internet. Okay, right. What is client and server computer role in networking? So next, a server computer is a core component of network, providing a link to the resources necessary to perform any task. So that is the main role of a server. A server computer provides a link to the resources necessary to perform any task. So that means the link it provides could be to a resource existing on the server itself or a resources on a client computer. Understand, boys? Understand? Okay. So in a client server model is a distributed application structure that partition task or workload between the providers of resources or service called servers. Okay, what is a client? A client is a computer, hardware device or software that accesses a service made available by a server. This server is often but not always located on a separate physical computer. So what about a server? A server is a physical computer dedicated to run services to serve the need of the other computers depending on the service that is running. It could be a file server or maybe a database server or maybe a web-based server or maybe a home media server or maybe a printer server. So what is a peer-to-peer network? A peer-to-peer network is a network where the computer act both workstation and servers. So for simple understanding, a peer-to-peer network is nothing but a direct connection between two computers. Direct connection between two computers. There is no any other hardware or users to connect the computers. So only a transmission media cable is used to connect between two two end of the computers. So each machine can have resources that are shared with any other machine. So a primary machine A can share some of the documents or a data or maybe a resources, maybe a hard disk or maybe a DVD writer can share to another computer which is directly connected to other end. Okay, there is no assigned role of any particular device and each of the device usually runs similar software. Any device can and will send requests to any other. So this is the peer-to-peer connection models. So here a single device are directly connected to another device. So here yes, device 1 is requesting to device 4. Device 4 is responding to the device 1. Okay. Similarly for device 2, device 3, device 4, device 5 and device 6. So these 6 devices are directly connected with the help of a single cable. So next we will see about client server networking. In this design, a small number of computers are designated as a centralized server and given the task of providing services to a large number of users. Large number of users, which are called as client. So what about host? A host is a computer connected to other computers for which it provides data or services over a network. Okay, next. Here also an example of client server networking. Here we have a single dedicated server which is connected to different client machines. That is we have 5 different client machines are directly connected to a single server. So each machine is requested to a server. The server will respond to a Thank you, students. Our today's session is over. So from tomorrow's sessions, we will discuss about network topologies and its types, advantages, etc. Thank you.